Hello. What the fuck? Where am I? Yeah, right. Alright. Hello, everybody. How do I hope you all are having yourselves a good morning, day, night, evening, whatever time zone y'all are in today. Hopefully it's a good one, whatever it may be. As for me, I myself am having a nice morning so far. The usual stuff that somebody should do in the morning, i.e., just simply sitting back, relaxing, and doing whatever it is that they wish to do, and that is being in the process of waking up, and right now that's what I'm doing. And also later after this stream, I will be doing one more thing that I've been doing every week so far, and that is donating some plasma later, so yeah. That's happening. Yeah, anyway. Some of you may be wondering what we're doing this morning, which if you are, I would not be surprised, but at the same time a little, because, it is in the title, and it is the category that we are streaming today here on Twitch, so I would be a little surprised, but anyway. We are continuing some art. What type of art? The Silksong art piece that I've been working on for a bit of a while now. And we have ourselves two bosses to technically draw today, and they both are kind of the same thing. What do I mean by that, you may ask? I am talking about the drill bugs. Yes, I am talking about the drill bugs. We have drill bugs to draw today, so I hope you guys are looking forward to that. I know I am. So I say we get into it immediately, but before we do, this is for anybody that likes the art that they see. I happen to have a Red Bull and a coffee, so if you want to help support your boy in any sort of which way whatsoever, feel free to go over there and do so. On my Red Bull, I got stickers, and on my coffee, I got commissions open for regular art pieces, Twitch emotes, and fight stick art. If any of those tickle your fancy, feel free to go to either my Twitch about section or YouTube video descriptions. All the links are there, and you can click them, and it will send you over there. If none of those tickle your fancy, you could always sub to the channel. It is very well appreciated, but not mandatory. Anyway, draw time. Okay. This is what we got so far for anybody that is unaware of the situation at hand. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? Also, forgive me, I gotta turn down the music just a little bit more because holy fuck, that's loud. Loud for my sensitive morning ears. Alright, there we go, alright. So, the boss that we are going to be drawing today are, or bosses that we're going to be drawing today are the great conch flies. Which I guess that kind of makes sense, they do look like conches. But now, all I can just think in my head is, all hail the magic conch. Alright, but yeah, these two we gotta draw, only just because we just recently, after playing Silksong earlier this week, defeated the second boss, the second one of the two bosses, because we killed one, the other one split off, and now we had officially killed it. So, yeah, we got that. We don't really have that to worry about anymore. Alright, hold on. Just a little minute. Hold up. Come on. Alright, there we go. Save image as save. And then we go here. Click you, click you, click you, click you, and then click you because you're ending the song. Hold on 1 second. I'm feeling this version of the Abyss thing. Alright. Okay, hey, look at that. Alright, so these are the guys that we're drawing today. I I already know that it might be a bit quick considering the fact that there's literally 2 of them, so we could do like a literal copy paste type of moment and just be like, okay, let's just get this here, and then boom, and then we can copy that and copy duplicate that and well, you know what? Here's what I'm thinking, and hear me out with this one. I say that I try finding a... Oh, sorry. All right. So, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we go for the frame that we see them as right now, just with the way that they are. But for the second one, I find a different frame and draw them like that. Why? Because I think it would actually be a little nice to at least try to do something a tad bit different. You know what I mean? Just a tad bit different. A little bit different. Also, for anybody wondering, yes, this always gets eyeballed by my own eyes. I never trace over any of the bosses, only just because I feel like that's just a little dumb, and I feel like it would make a little bit more sense if this thing was entirely if every like boss was entirely drawn by hand, because it makes it a little bit more perfect and intimate in a sort of way of saying. And what do I mean by It's hard this morning. I don't know why. And what do you think I mean by intimate? I think you know, buddy. Also, by the way, I saw it earlier, and I'm sorry I didn't say anything sooner. Maga, if you're listening, thank you for the little lurk. I do deeply appreciate that, my boy. Yeah, it might be a little hard to find a different frame of these bosses, but honestly, I'm looking at the one frame where, like, for the second boss, at least I think it was specifically the second boss, where it shoots spine out of its mouth. And I think it might have that be the thing for the second one. Well, it might be a little extra. Might be a little extra, but hey, I'm all about some extra. That was not intentional there. Alright, let's get to see. We can go about with this. Alright, I need some police. I need a police. Alright, hold on 1 second. Alright. So, because it's just a general shape, oh boy, I better change something. I can just kind of go off of, nope, not that. I can just kind of go off of the general shape of what I need. Wow, okay, immediately drawing, I can already tell I'm out, alright. Wake up! Hey. God damn, okay. I am not awake. Okay. So we got ourselves we gotta start ourselves with the lower body real fast. And just as a start. Okay, so far a good start. You're gonna go on like this. Like this. And we have what is essentially the face here. And it's not built like this in particular, just kind of drew this line like this so that way I can get the idea. and hopefully sell this out a little bit more, or sell this look a little bit more, I should say. Forgive me, it's early in the morning and I don't know what I'm talking about. This is actually a little too high up and rounded. Okay, yeah, that looks a lot better. All right, now this is not where the character is obviously going to be. This is just kind of like a general sort of idea of what I want to try doing with this, and also realizing it. I should need to bring this over here a little bit more. Look a little closely at the images that are on stream right now. I gotta try to mimic that facial shell as best as possible. Right now, it's not entirely the best, but it's getting there. Okay, we go up this way a little bit, and then we go here. Let's do that. Just pick a little sugar on top, and then we'll go. Now here's where it comes the hard part, the actual drill portion. Okay. I'm doing my best here, though, what I'm able to kind of get off of, so what I can at least understand, though, and from what I'm seeing, I kind of have a bit of a leverage thing here, and that is the fact of how the drills themselves, hold on, let me shrink this down on stream a little bit, I'm kind of formatted, but actually, hold on, let me enlarge it again so you can see. If you look at the base of the drill, you obviously see the little flails that are coming off next to the wings. And then there's another bit of a flail coming off on the top of that. And there's that one on the right side of it that just is all by its lonesome a little bit. And then we go forward up more. You can see as we go along, they are kind of connected again. So we kind of have like this thing, like, and here's what I mean by this. Where it's like, fuck. Where it's like, and it's like, You see what I mean? Where it's like, these are connected, this one's by its lonesome, these ones are somewhat connected, and then these ones are fully connected, or kind of connected as well. It's kind of what I'm going off of here. That's what I mean by that. I don't know if you guys even saw that, but I at least made an attempt to kind of get to you guys what I meant on that, you know? Anyway. That's what I gotta try to mimic a little bit here with this. Okay. Kind of going forward. It's just basically like one straight forward line that way, upwards. Okay, because I don't know where it's going to end, I'm just going to do that just for the sake of making sure I don't lose my goddamn mind later. Now we got a little bit of something like this going. So this is the final stretch right here. Look at this. I guess I should actually make it a little bit more like this. Oh yeah, that actually kind of works out pretty well. ones are just kind of like, because there's no other little flail thing on the right side, I just kind of had to do this. That works out pretty heckin' well. That's looking good, folks. That's looking good. Alright, hold on 1 second. Sorry. Oh, fuck. Oh, sorry, my back. It's also the morning. I've said that a lot too. Why am I stressing out? Get your mind out together, okay? That's a very, very niche reference, and if you get that, you're an OG. Little tiny-ish wing right here. That. Alright, so far, first batch of wings. Looking good. And tasty. That. Just add a little bit there. You gotta it might have been a bad idea to kind of like formulate this line right here like I did. Yeah, this seems a bit better. Formulate like that a little bit. Around down like this arm. And actually, would that technically, because we're talking about a bug, would these just technically be arms or legs? Thinking about it, are there even any bugs that do have arms? Outside of like mantis-like creatures of any kind. I thought about it. I don't think anybody's really thought about that, to be honest. We only just kind of like formulated them into the idea of them only having legs, not arms. Sorry about that. I guess it's just because of the fact that we're always taught that bugs only have legs, not arms, but then I kind of realized that by looking at like a regular ass fly, it uses its front legs to just kind of like use its arms and for whenever it's eating, and realizing that it's like, bro, those are basically arms. Like, it's using its legs as arms, whether we want to perceive them as legs or not, you know what I mean? You know what, here's what I gotta say. If that would be the case, bugs' front legs are just basically their arms. Changed my mind. Oh, so changing the music real fast, so give me 1 second here, sorry. Turn this out a little bit. That's what I done on my end. Just a little bit. Apologies for that. Yawn really kind of came out full force. I want to do this and this and this and this and this. Just so that way I can remind myself where the black lines begin and end. Wait, wow, okay. Also, kind of realizing it. Sorry. Kind of realizing it. We probably got like a shit ton of bosses to get to. After these two, huh? Thinking about it, I should actually place where this means is going to be going. You know, honestly, that kind of works out. Hold on, wait, sorry, I need to see something. Okay, yeah, sorry, there's like a bit of static kind of coming out on my end a little bit. Why, I don't know. You know what, right now I don't get time to worry about that. I got drawing to do. Cool. Of course I come fetch. I got drawings to cash in. I don't know why, but that just reminded me of the fucking... Not what I just said, but what I said earlier just made me remember the fucking hat where I was like, of course I come fast, I got fish to catch. The artist version is just, of course I come fast. Of course I come fast, I got drawings to cash in. Imagine that on a shirt and the in is just on the back. You know what, I think I might make that a shirt. I'm not gonna lie, I think I might make that a shirt. Yeah, these peeps can fuck off from that's what I want. There we go. That. Looking really good. Things are looking really nice. Things are looking really spiffy. Okay, the eyes I just drew in were a bit of a placeholder, so I think I am try and draw it a little bit more accurate. At least as close as we can. How would you background version get out of the way? Actually, that already looks pretty close. It already looks pretty fucking close. Alright. Yeah, that's actually not bad. Like, hold on, let's get a good close-up of this. Look at the eyes in comparison. Does that look good to you? I think it looks good to me. It looks pretty accurate. I don't mind it. Okay, mentally mentally is kind of like the tiredness that I got right now. Physically, I do feel awake, but mentally I feel like I should be back in bed. But anyway, okay, wings. We got wings to draw. 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 I'm losing my mind. I am just mentally lost at the moment, but at the same time, I somehow know where I am. I don't know if that makes sense or if that even in any way makes sense, but I mean, we're here, so I guess it makes zero sense. I don't know. Now we got ourselves a nice looking little bug right here. Yes, I look at a very fucking boy. You are now a reference instead of the previous one. So, yeah. Looking good. Looking good. Looking very good. Looking very good. Oh my god, that one good. I don't know. I really am lost mentally, bro. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing or saying. Fuck. Alright. I need definitely hold it back for a second. Right now. Holy god. And if you're wondering what I said, I don't know either. Okay. Alright, you know what might actually probably be a good thing to do? Because I saw it earlier. Well, actually, thinking about it, I don't know if it would be a good idea. Would it? I was thinking about possibly seeing the Mario movie trailer, the second one, because they had a direct earlier involving it. So I'm kind of thinking like maybe it wouldn't hurt to try and see what it's about, you know? Maybe take like a short formatted break before we get into the coloring. And also so that way I can give myself a little time to try and wake up a little more. Hey, you know what? Screw it. Let's do it. Fuck it, let's do it. A quick short formatted break, folks. A quick short formatted break to see the Mario movie trailer. I think we might specifically just watch the direct, just to see the build up and hopefully kind of somewhat dodge a copyright strike if there is one. Alright, hold on. Shut direct. Alright, hold on one sec. Okay. Let me get everything set up proper here. And let me just see if I can find what is necessary. Okay, there you are. That. And then we do this, so that way you guys don't see my tabs and I don't accidentally leak any information of mine. Alright, and then we unhide it. There we go. Okay, the music shush. Let's take a look at this Mario movie, Mario Galaxy movie trailer real fast, or at least like this direct. and see what is to be expected with the movie. Why not, right? Short formatted break before we get back at the drawing. We're going to do a little react to Andy type of deal here. So let's see what we got to deal with. Let's see what this movie's all about, people. If this movie is even going to be about anything. I know it's obviously Mario Galaxy, the movie, but I don't know what to expect here. And as far as I'm aware, probably everybody that's watching this doesn't either. That's the beauty about reactions. You get to see me react to something for the first time that I haven't seen, so... And also, you probably want to come here and see another video.
Hello, everyone.
Works out in some ways, right?
From Nintendo.
Hello.
Today, I'd like to show you the first trailer for the second Mario movie, the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
All right.
This time, Mario will embark on a journey into space. When we announced the movie this past September, it was well received by many people from around the world. Thank you to everyone who's looking forward to this movie, just as you did for the
kind of like
one.
possibly hide this a little bit.
Now let's hear some remarks by Chris-san from Illumination, who's producing the movie with me.
Sorry for having this in the way. Just want to make sure that there's like something in the way and doesn't, and I can like at least somewhat dodge a strike.
Our team of artists at Illumination are just weeks away from completing animation.
Weeks. All
Their
right.
work is stunning, and we can't wait to share it all with you. Working side by side with Nintendo, we are bringing an incredible range of characters to the big screen.
Oh, I bet.
Many for the first time. From iconic favorites to deep cuts that longtime fans will recognize.
Wow.
What you're about to
Deep
see
cuts?
will give you a glimpse of the team's
That's really where you're going with that?
Thank
All
you,
right.
Chris-san. Okay, thank you all for waiting. Let's press the start button.
All right, nice little push of the button there. All right, starting off with a painting, kind of fitting for the stream a little.
You wanted to see us?
Don't move, I'll be right up. Sip of the soup, clean of the paint. Boodle-doo, boodle-doo.
He's just
Also trim the bonsai bush. Here we go.
he's literally just made home in this tiny ass castle.
Hey, Luigi. What's up, Mario? Behold, I made a masterpiece for Princess Peach. What do you think?
Love the
What the hell?
colors. It's trash.
How dare you look at my masterpiece and say that?
I'll burn the skin off your bones!
Wow.
Yeesh, a little forward, huh?
The old Bowser talking. Still working through my demons, I suppose. Anyway, I need my 8 hours or else I really turn into a monster.
All right, April. A little sooner than I thought, but I mean, hey, still soon. Oh, immediate change. Oh, whoa. Oh, we're even ranging into some Mario Odyssey stuff.
I'm Bowser Jr., and I'm gonna be taking my father now!
No way they hit us with the fucking... No way they hit us with the fucking... What? Prowler noise. Oh, hello, Rosalina.
Princess Rosalina, you're coming with me!
Oh, no. Damn.
How was that?
I'm just sitting here like, no way they just hit us with the Prowler noise, dude.
Without mentioning Rosalina. What key do you think she holds?
Bowser
in this
Jr.
story?
of all people.
And standing in our hero's way is Bowser Jr. He takes the place of Bowser, who ate a mini mushroom and shrank at the end of the last movie. Okay, Chris-san, let's announce the new cast members.
In addition to our returning cast who we announced in the last Direct, we are thrilled to share 2 talented individuals who
Yeah,
will
who's
be
playing Bowser
voicing
Jr. and
Rosalina
Rosalina?
and Bowser Jr. First, let's introduce our cosmic protector.
All right.
Once upon a time, there was a brave and noble princess named Peach.
I want to hear the story about the plumbers.
We did that one last night.
I don't.
Plumber, 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 plumber.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I don't know the voice.
Rosalina is being brought to the big screen by Academy Award winner and Nintendo superfan Brie Larson.
Yeah, I don't know who she is. I don't know who she is.
From the ashes of his father's defeat rises a new conqueror. The Bowser name shall be feared once more.
Sounds a little
The role
familiar,
of
but
Bowser
at the same time, I
Jr.
still don't know.
is being played by
Whoa! Chris-san! If anyone's gonna be announcing Bowser Jr., it's gotta be his papa.
The floor is all yours.
I appreciate that, Chris.
Well, all right.
Hello, Nintendo Direct.
Hi, Cocker.
We have royalty in our midst. He is the heir to the Koopa.
Also,
throne,
I didn't realize
a
the hydrate.
rowdy
Thank you.
little vandal, an uncut gem. He's Benny Safdie.
And I know he'll
Who?
make his papa proud.
I have to say, I am so excited that Galaxy is going to be the inspiration for this movie. Everyone knows it's the best video game of all times. My boys, when I told them I was going to be in Galaxy, they were like, no way, it's going to be Galaxy. I was like, yeah, it's going to be Galaxy. And you know, if my boys are saying that, there's kids all over the world saying that. How special is this title? I can't wait for everyone all over the world to experience the sheer creative magnitude of the characters, worlds, and sweet, sweet score of this film.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The actors, I don't know anything about them, and I don't know if I've seen them anywhere.
Like I could stop you?
You couldn't. Back to you, Miyamoto-san!
I'm back. That's great. I'm looking forward to seeing Bowser this time as well, Jack-san. Thank you, Jack-san and Chris-san. Please look forward
All right.
to Brie Larson as the elegant Rosalina and Benny Safdie as the mischievous Bowser Jr. You can find the
Hey,
latest
look
info
forward to
about the
it.
Super Mario Galaxy movie on the smart device app Nintendo Today, so we hope you'll check that out. And
Cool,
while you're
I won't.
checking Nintendo Today, you can also watch the Pikmin Close to You videos if you haven't yet. Okay, that's all for now.
Yeah.
Please wait just a bit longer until the movie's release next spring. See you later.
Hey, well, what an interesting way to go about the film. But also, real quick, because he brought it up, what were the point of those films? Like, the point of those short films? Because I still have no idea. If I'll be honest with you, I still have no idea what the point of those were. As far as I'm aware, they were just literally built for marketing. And that's about it. Nothing more, nothing less. But also, hi, Conquer. Sorry I didn't see you in chat earlier. How you doing, my boy? Hope you're doing good, my mans. Back to the fray, what we were doing. Alright, nice to hear, my man. I presume work is being... Work? Same old grind? Yep, okay, yep. I think this is... Get out of it. A little too red. I think I need to bring it into the purple a little bit here. Actually does work out a bit. Yeah, just a little darker and a little more on the red side. I literally somehow made the background. Had it where it was right there. Yeah, kind of, yeah. Hi, Rillo, and that is unfortunate. You know, I will say with the Mario movie, that's actually kind of a little interesting because now we kind of have actors that not a lot of people know. So that actually kind of makes me a little hopeful with how the movie goes. And from what I can tell with Bowser Jr., it's not that bad. It is not that bad. that actor already did a fine job from what I can tell. Obviously, the movie isn't out yet, so I can't be like 100% with that with the performance. But so far, not bad. So far, not bad. the fact I'm more impressed with more impressed and find it a bit funny with the fact that they put in the Prowler noise from fucking the Spider-Verse movies in the section of the trailer with Bowser Jr. I mean, to be a bit frank, that is a pretty fucking threatening sounding noise, so it would make a bit of sense, wouldn't it? Same time, Mike, bro, that's just supposed to be a meme. Nothing more. You unironically used it in a movie trailer. How? I just personally find it a bit funny. The fact that they went that direction for the trailer. It's utterly hilarious. In my eyes, it is utterly hilarious. Sorry, I am in the midst of kind of like losing my mind a tiny bit mentally. It is early in the morning for me right now. For real though, on a side note, how y'all's in chat doing today? Huh? Y'all's having yourselves a nice day? Okay, I'm what happened? What happened? Sick and tired, to be honest. Yep, this season will do that to you. Yep, this season will do that to you. Oh fuck, I have no eraser. How the fuck did that? Yeah, I kind of get you there. I mean, I do love the cold, but the one thing I just kind of hate is getting the snifflies. That's the one part I find a little annoying about winter. That's just me though. I don't know if it's the same for anybody else, but I mean, then again, who likes being sick? Let's be a little frank. Unless you're some kid who wants to get out of school real early, I don't think you're gonna have any sort of good excuses of. I don't think you want to have any good excuses of being sick, you know? Ah, fuck, sorry. It. I do find it interesting with the fact that they actually decided to just be like, oh yeah, we're making a second Mario movie, and it's like, okay, yep, they either really want to continue with the plot with that, or need some extra cash. But then again, they have like a little theme park, so do they really need more cash? I don't mind being sick for how often I get sick. Really? How often do you usually get sick then, Rillo, if you don't mind me asking? Because if it's a lot, then I hope you have seen a doctor about it. Also, by the way, Conquer, on a side note, I have given the Battlefield 6 BR a try. And I'm not gonna lie, I would definitely be down to try it a bit more if you and Reaper would be down some days. I think I might end up putting it on stream schedule sometime later, but I'm not 100% sure just yet. Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. I will say, I definitely had fun with the Gauntlet mode that they have on there. The Gauntlet mode, if you don't have like your own personal squad, really nice. So the BR, you're definitely gonna need some friends to play. I hate to say it. It definitely feels like a more strategy-based type of BR, if anything. It's a thing I've had since I was young and won't go away till I die. Damn, that is definitely a bit unfortunate there, Reload. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm usually always playing Battlefield 6 with chilling. Alright. Well, that'll be the case. I may potentially add it to the stream schedule. Come on. Work with me, Procreate. Work with me. I'm trash at BER, but I'm alright in Gauntlet. 1, maybe 3 out of 4 matches. It's not bad. I actually, funny enough, when I was playing Gauntlet and trying it out, sorry, I had to get a good look at the picture that I'm looking at on the side here. Gauntlet itself ain't really that bad at all, and I would probably play it a lot more than maybe the BR mode, if I'll be honest. That's not to say that the BR mode is trash, it's just that I have not really gotten a good experience out of the BR mode just yet with a squad that I can actually communicate with. I know what you're thinking. You're playing Battlefield. You should be able to talk to anybody, right? Yes, but I am scared of confrontation. Definitely not as bad as when I was young, but I have a 2-page list of allergies. Wow. That is crazy to hear. Don't mind me asking, it's just like even some of the basic stuff a part of that, like peanut butter and shit. Main reason why I don't play Arc Raiders. I actually have yet to even, I have not even looked into Arc Raiders, and I see like a couple of my friends playing it a lot as of late. Is it even good? I have not really looked into it at all much. The main Battlefield 6 game is chill though, good FPS for shouldn't brain off and go monkey brain. Yeah, I bet, especially with like how they're going to be treating portals in that game. I can imagine people are going to have fun with that. From what I can tell, they're allowing people to go completely ham with portals. If that is the case, that would be pretty fucking cool. Used to be 12 when I was... Yeah, it's basically outside or allergies like grass or certain trees. Ah, I see. So you're allergic to nature. Yeah. It's obviously put it in a bit of a blunt way, I guess. Literally the definition of that meme where it's just like I can't go outside. I'm allergic to nature. Or how is this supposed to go again? I was like, yeah, I can't go outside. I'm allergic to the sun. Literally the living embodiment of that type of meme. I made this thing look a lot more frightening than it actually is, and I think I did a good job doing it. Holy shit. Holy fuck, I made this thing look a lot more frightening than it is. Oh shit. Sorry about that. I had to stretch. I think there is an allergy to the sun. Really? Hold on. Let me do a bit of research then. Hold on. And come on. To the sun. Okay, yeah, that's one of the few search results that come up. Yes, it is possible for someone to be allergic to the sun. Huh? Okay, hold on. I know someone I know someone with a pollen allergy that is so bad that they can't eat any fruit. Wow. That's insane. It is crazy the type of reactions that people have to certain things that they're allergic to, bro. Like, I remember seeing, and I don't know if any of you know this, but the person who made Let Me Explain Studios, Rebecca Parham, she has a sister who's deathly allergic to peanut butter, and it's so bad that just a waft of the smell made her eye swell one day. Like, her sister's so badly allergic to peanut butter that happens just from smelling peanut butter. That is insanity. Symptoms. How skin with sun allergy looks varies widely depending on the color of your skin and what's causing the symptoms. So I'm reading off of a website that's saying this, by the way. Signs and symptoms may include itchiness, and or pruritus. I don't know how that's properly pronounced. So, stinging, tiny bumps, and that may merge to raised patches, a flushing of the exposed area, blisters or hives. This is just basically what happens if you get a bad sunburn in some areas. Then again, it's probably worse than just like a bad sunburn, so I probably shouldn't say too much because obviously I'm not a fucking doctor, so I can only just sit here and make jokes about it, not knowing the symptoms and how bad they could actually be. Oh, it's because of UV. It's just because of ultraviolet light radiation. Okay, you know what? That would make a lot of sense. I mean, considering I get an allergic reaction from smelling grass or cut grass, yeah, I can imagine it. All right, yeah, that's immensely fair. So, like, if you don't mind me asking, Rella, what does that mean? Do you like live out in the middle of the desert or something? Yeah, I gotta isolate myself from nature so much I have to live out in the desert. Obviously joshing, but I could imagine that's probably what you gotta do. Alright, now we get to one other thing. The other one, because there are technically two of these guys. So let's do one thing real fast. Is this. Combine these. Take this group, duplicate it, and do a small thing, and that is in there. Do it just a tad bit because I can tell that from the drill there's not that much of a difference in terms of the frame that I want to use for the second one. I just need to change the body and the wings for the most part. No, but my yard actually doesn't have grass because of the trees. I'm guessing it's the type of tree that your body is just like, yeah, you know what, this one's fine. Sadly, I can't grow other plants though because of those same trees. And I'm guessing that definitely would be a tree that you're like, your body doesn't get any reactions to, I would presume. I can only just go off of like what you tell me, by the way. I can only just like obviously guess. Yeah, let's see how we can go about with you, buddy. The only thing I really need to change is the wings, the eyes, and the body. With the second one, so I think because of how this guy is going to be formulated. Actually, hold on. This one's a bit of a tricky one. Going any further, let me bring everybody else back to the. Okay. So far with this one, the one on the left, it's not bad. Like this one over here, not the one I'm moving around, looks good. No, there's a type of pine which I'm still allergic to, but they're like 100 feet tall, and the pines that fall are usually dead. Oh, okay. So I guess in a way you're okay? Or at least like okay enough to kind of consider it not too big of a problem. Again, only just going off of like what I can understand and what you're telling me. Obviously I'm not a professional, like I'm a fucking VTuber for fuck's sake, so would you really want to be getting advice from someone like me? I think we're just going to stick with this. Go over the modifications to that. Careful and very precise with this. Alright. Now time for the next song on this list. Alright. Also, in case you're wondering why I'm drawing two of them, or at least making an attempt to draw two of them. Hold on one second. Yeah! Alright, there we go. Sorry, I have to do the yeah every time it pops up. I'm making two of them because there are, as you probably would know in the game, two of them, and one of them doesn't come until way later, which is what the point of this is. Just that one of them is going to be obviously very different from the other, in the sense that I want to replicate the first boss just by drawing one of them, and then replicate the second boss by drawing another, but with a different frame. And I think this frame is a bit good and representative about it because it is literally a move that he uses in the second fight, and I don't think in the first fight. So this kind of works out. I'm just gonna entirely erase the body. And then erase the eyes. And the bottom part of the shell here. And I think the only extra modification I need to do to the shell here is just gonna like formulate it to be a little higher, and I think we're good. It's basically impossible for me to avoid my allergies, so I don't care about finding a place without them, since it would likely be a worse piece of bull than my current house or cost a lot. I guess that's fair. I guess that's fair. What's the pain of dealing with an allergy or two than having to move to a place where you don't have to deal with it and probably live a worse financial life? I guess. I don't know. Forgive me, it's early and I still don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, this is extra modification I think I need to make to this. So let's bring in the lines and start looking at that. First, thank you. So that is a problem. Oh boy. That could have happened out of nowhere. Oh boy, that's still a little too thick. Come on, there we go. There we go. This one. This. Bring back in the eyes. My mentality right now. That's still a little too large for the eyes. Actually kind of works out a little. It's good, but it's too small. What the fuck? Why is it not working? Son of a bitch. Alright, hold on. I think the shit's just broke altogether now. That's just a problem. Hold on a minute. I don't know why that's being a problem. Come on, connect to Twitch. Clickbait. Okay, there we go. Okay, properly authenticated about that. Sorry, Conker. I don't know. My brain just dealing with the morning malfunctions of life, you know? Alright, anyway. Just a tad bit thicker. Yeah. I don't know, actually. I was gonna be like, I think we might go for just the liner and kind of cut there. No, that's not good either. Yeah, that gets good. Have you played Battlefield 6 BR with Reaper or alone? Alone. Just because it was like a bit of a test, just to see like how I felt about the game, and admittedly, it's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. But I don't know if I'll yeah, I don't know how I entirely feel about it just yet. Obviously, because I haven't like properly tried it with a team that I could actually communicate with. But who knows? Give it time, we might see. That is if... Sorry. That is if Julia doesn't bother me of wanting to play a different BR like last night. Considering the fact that she'll be here, she'll be back to doing her thing with games and shit in about 3-ish weeks. Oh boy. Why the eraser? Every time. Why the eraser? Notifications there. As cool as Julia, exactly. Longtime friend. She and I met back during COVID days when me, Chef, and everybody was kind of just like playing Fortnite a lot of the time, and Fortnite was always the only game she would play. And yeah, she's just basically like a personal friend. She has been on streams before, long ago, before I like got the setup that I have now. So, did it matter through Fortnite? Yes, basically. I was about to join in with a game with Shep, and he was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I got a friend joining along with. You don't mind, do you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no, I don't mind." And then pain ensued from there. But no, for real though, I do like Julia a lot. She's a good friend. Would I consider her my life with her? Fuck no. Like, I say that as a friend, I would not want to have her a part of my life forever, dude. She's definitely a friend going forward, and I say that in a way not to be rude, just in a way of just being like, I know her personality, and at least to say she could be a lot. She could definitely be a lot, but wow. This. That's cool, yeah. But it's also just because, like, she's definitely, like, oh boy. She's definitely more or less a friend type in the fact of how annoying she is with other shit, dude. And again, I say this not to be rude, but she just constantly is, like, on my ass about wanting to play games that I have no interest in playing, like Roblox. I don't doubt that Roblox has become a good game, but I remember playing it back in the day, and I still found it boring. But also kind of just just to like put in the idea of like all the other stuff. Yeah, that. That's kind of also one reason why I don't want to play that game, just because it's were they gonna ban it in the USA? I think it was. I don't think it was the US. I think it was definitely somewhere else. I just can't remember where, but it was definitely because of the fact that it would definitely put children in danger, which good reason. I've seen a lot of the shit that comes from that game, and I don't plan on going back. I don't doubt that there are definitely some good games on Roblox. Like, I've seen some shit that like is in that game, and I'm surprised it's able to run itself. But at the same time, don't ever plan on touching it. I think I have a good, and I think because of what the game has kind of somewhat turned into, I think it's definitely for good reason. Alright, anyway, a little bit of this because we got something else to draw. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. I don't want to say it was better back in the day, but like a lot of the popular games now is filled with pay to win and pardon my language, brain rot. No, I don't blame you at all there, buddy. That's also like one of the reasons why I don't really want to like get back into playing Roblox, because of all those reasons and the multitude of many others. Likely has more good games now, but it's harder to find. Yeah. I mean, I liked it better when it's just definitely simpler games. Like, I remember the good old days where you had like 4 different towers to like literally fight against people in and just destroy them, dude. That was always my favorite. Like, those were simpler times, bro. What happened to the simpler times? I always liked basic brick destruction from whenever it came to that game, bro. Like, and even back then, I always kind of thought of Roblox as like off-brand, an off-brand type of Legos, you know? Like it has that type of feel for me. And it always has, even when I was younger. Roblox is essentially just a game engine. Yeah. So basically all it has kind of become, let's be a little frank. It's become a game engine that is good, but nothing you really want to mess with. Back then and now there was likely a game for you, but just had to look. Yeah. It's a deep dig into like what you can find, bro, and you gotta really hope you got enough shovels to start digging. That's all I can say about that. Nope. Yeah, that works better. There we go. Yeah, that type of shit, personally, I never want to ever get back into. Especially considering, like, back when Roblox didn't really have any sort of major moderation. I remember seeing some stuff that were definitely... I remember seeing some stuff that were definitely very NSFW, and I was just like, this is a game for kids. Why is this here? But hey, as far as I know, it definitely got moderated. It has a bit more better moderation, and they keep an eye out for that stuff, but even then, I don't know. Yeah, that shit was a definite... Even me coming across it at, like, age... I mean, how long has Roblox even been a thing for? So I think I remember playing it when I was, like... I want to say like maybe 10. And that is definitely something you don't want to come across as a 10-year-old. At least depending on where you order it. At least I guess depending on how you get your awakening, I guess, you know? Yeah. I forget when it was Monster Hunter. When is Monster Hunter Day? Thursday. Hold on, let me check Blue Sky. Which, by the way, follow me on Blue Sky if you haven't. Please and thank you. They've been out since 2004. Yeah, then that makes sense. That makes sense on when I found it. The pick? Oh, okay. Monster Hunter can't become the pickle game. Like, pickles are already so much for one friend. I do not want it to somehow become a thing for me. Yeah, and that's not even a joke, by the way. My friend Day has like a thing with her community where it's just like pickles are always like the one thing for her. Yeah, I know you'll be eating the pickles, but I just sort of like... I would like for this to somehow not be a thing on my channel. We need to try the flavored pickles. Okay, yeah, you know, I guess that's fair. Makes the funny redeem. Look, not saying it's bad, but like I seen worse on the internet around 10 when crappy NSFW art made by likely a teen. You know what? Fair. To be honest, I wouldn't doubt that a teen would definitely post some NSFW shit online, because I do remember hearing the story from one VTuber. I forgot her name, but I do know that it's a French VTuber and not the one that most of you might probably be thinking about when I say French VTuber. But it was a French VTuber who like got caught drawing NSFW art in the middle of school. Only just because she did not realize that was a big no at the time. And also, to be frank, she was young. So she obviously didn't know. Watched Two Girls, One Cup around 10 because an older kid told me about it. Yeah, I heard about it, and I, at the time when I heard about it, wanted to check into it, but never got around to checking it, and now hearing about what it actually is, I am glad that I never did. I am one of the very few that have not been scarred to Two Girls, One Cup, and therefore I wish to never be scarred by that shit. I know the memes that are about it, but I don't plan on looking into it. Only because I do wish to make sure to save my brain. Seen that in another video, which I will not state because it is bad. Okay, good. Though I am asking out of curiosity, are you talking about the guy that had a jar shoved up him? Because I remember hearing that was a big thing back in 2008. No, that's tame. I wasn't actually scared by it, surprisingly. Really? I think that says a lot about you. I obviously mean that there's a joke, alright? That's not to be rude towards you. I mean, there's a joke. I mean, there's a joke. Also seeing the jar and few beheadings. Crazy what you can find in the interwebs. Yeah, I mean, should I remind people that Live Leak is a thing? I've only seen very few things on Live Leak, only because of the original Reddit 50/50 thing, and I never plan on going back to that. Oh yeah, World Star is also a thing. By the way, why the fuck is it still a thing? Like, can I just ask that? Why the fuck is it still a thing? The internet surprises me a lot, and I just wonder why we still have it be a thing sometimes. But then I remember, oh yeah, I need entertainment, and I need to be entertaining. I need to find my own entertainment, and I need to create my own entertainment for you guys. That's why the internet exists and why we still use it. Let's be a little frank as well. TV definitely has pretty much become dead. There are some things that still are involved with TV, but we rarely go for them. This, I think I should make it. Oh boy, I did not mean to do that. I think this drill bit in the mouth, I might actually make it its own thing. For purposes of making sure that I don't accidentally draw on anything that shouldn't be drawn on. The TV wasn't much better. I remember the Invader Zim origin episode, or the baby mech, or the eyes being pulled out. Yeah, but that's a cartoon. I get that could be traumatizing, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, that's a cartoon. And I'll be honest, cartoon stuff for me, because of the fact that it's built to be goofy, nothing ever really traumatized me in a way when it came to cartoons. I was so used to how cartoons acted that I even at one point I assumed that I could pull out my eyeballs and be fine. I mean, technically you could, but it would result in a hospital visit. I was about to say something, but okay. I loved that era. Yeah, to be frank, that era of cartoons was also really good just because of the fact that they held no punches. Like, they could literally get away with saying the word sexy in a kid's cartoon. I know that because it's in a couple of episodes of Adventure Time in the first season. Yeah, I encourage the Cowardly Dog as well. Then also we had Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry, like anything that was made by Warner's, we pretty much were used to. Angry Beavers, yeah, that's also something. Ren and Stimpy. Anything in like the early 2000s era and even late 90s era of cartoons, let's be honest, that shit was crazy. Even fucking... Oh fuck, what was it? What are those characters called? It's like the rabbit-looking characters where it's like two guy rabbits and a girl rabbit and they're all siblings and they're made by Warner's. I can't remember what the fuck they were called. Like, even they were fucking crazy. I'm trying to remember. It's like, one thing I remember was just like, it's also like, it was like the one show where like the taller character like listed off all the countries, even though they weren't all technically countries. You know, like the famous Countries of the World song. They even recently got like a reboot / remake series recently. And they were made by Warner. I can't remember what animal they were either. And as far as I can go off of, they were like bunny rabbits or some shit. Oh man, Animaniacs. That's what I was talking about. Okay, yeah, that's what I was talking about. Oh, the Animaniacs. You just got back from Edge. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like that era of cartoons, from what I could tell, was also really funny. Because I remember there was one joke where it's just like the big brother is like, okay, we need you to find some fingerprints. And that guy actually does his own talk show. It's hilarious. Oh, really? Nice. Yeah, the older brother was like, I need you to find some fingerprints. And then it cuts back a few shots later. And the sister comes back and she's like, I found prints. And he's like, no, fingerprints. And then she looks at Prince and it's just like, oh, I ain't doing that. He gets other cartoon voice actors and does skits. Yeah, I would imagine. That does sound pretty hilarious in my book. Lighter because oh boy. You have a little bit of light going on around the mouth a little bit, so we gotta work that out a little. Yeah, boy. But yeah, that is like, that was one thing I do remember, but I never, I sadly never watched Animaniacs. I should actually see if I could find a way to do that. Whoa, that's large. Also very light. Shit, yeah, that kind of works out. That one actually works out pretty well. Alright. But yeah, the Animaniacs, I could not remember the name of them just because, like, I obviously haven't watched them, sadly. But thinking about it, I should definitely try giving them a shot at one point. Because that show seems really fun. So, like, going for, like, so, like, watching that one day would definitely be, like, something to have on my bucket list for one point in time, you know? Yeah, that's a little too strong. There we go. Yeah, that works out pretty well. And I think I might actually do a little something different here. Hold on. Anyone here watch Crashbox? It sounds familiar, but I don't think I saw it. What channel was it on back then? You know what? Actually, this guy works out pretty well. I'm actually gonna put it in this. Come on, come on. Grab the layer. There we go. All right. Love these guys. Because you're apparently the showman here. You gotta be up front and on stage and bleh. HBO Family, but I didn't watch it on cable. Yeah, sadly I never really had HBO a lot back then either, so I can't really say that I remember that. I remember Mr. Meaty. I know about him, but sadly I never really watched him much. I do remember seeing a couple episodes back in the day, but not enough to remember. Sadly. The only bit I do remember, just because it was a meme for a short minute, was like the one where it's just like the Bible. This says the Bible. Do you question the words of the mighty Jimmy? Yeah, that, and also I know that he's like the one, that's like the one show where like the one old dude that Nyanners uses a lot comes from. Like, what are you doing in my fucking yard? Like, you guys know what I'm talking about? Oh, man. That's Aqua Team Hangar for. Oh, really? Interesting. Oh, yeah, that's the name of the show. Okay, yeah. I guess people just kind of go by Mr. Meaty because apparently he's probably like the main character, if I'm correct on that. Oh, wait, no. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah, right. I'm thinking of a completely different show. My bad. Yeah, I got confused for a second. I just saw Mr. Meaty and I'm like, oh yeah, fucking meatball guy, right? I'm a dumbass. Forgive me on that. But yeah, I do know what you're talking about now, Conquer. Now that I remember, because we were talking about it before, and I'm like, oh yeah, that show. I repressed that for a reason. Yeah, Meatwad. Yeah, I don't know why, but I think just because of the fact that you called him Mr. Meaty, I just kind of immediately assumed like, oh yeah, he's talking about the meatball guy. In reality, you're talking about the show that I intentionally repressed from my memory. I remember it, and I wish not to remember it. That's all I can say about that. Yeah, even then I do remember it, and there was only, I remember, like, if you had to tell me what, out of the many shows that you've seen in your life, what one do you think was made with acid more? It would definitely go to Mr. Meaty. The Frylock, Meatwad, and Shake are all the main characters. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, Mr. Meaty, I remember that, and it's just like, if you definitely had to ask me what show was made out of LSD, made by people that were on LSD more, it would definitely be Mr. Meaty. Mr. Meaty, I am surprised that it aired. And I remember repressing it because of one episode in particular that fucking scared the shit out of me. Describes Mr. Meaty real quick. Best way I can describe it is the way that Conker described it. It was a puppet show that looked like it was made with claymation. And the two main characters were just a part of a fry chain, like a fast food frying chain. And one character looked fairly normal for a type of character design. The other looked like he was high off his rocker. I was being sure you were talking about the right thing. Yeah. The character design is that I could imagine what SpongeBob and Patrick would look like, but as teenagers and human, if you could even consider them human. But if SpongeBob was designed more like what's the best way to describe it? One of the Eds from Ed, Edd and Eddy, and the other being designed more closely to Patrick, but also looking like the teenage version of Rally from Diary of a Whippet Kid. Remember Rocket Power? I don't know that show. Actually, hold on. Before I make any major assumptions, let me look it up real quick. Rocket Power. Oh yeah, that. Yeah, I wasn't a major fan of it either. But But funny enough, I do think I remember having a Game Boy game of this show. Hold on, is this a... Yeah, okay, yeah, I was about to say, I remember this show because of one character design in particular, and that was fucking Tito. I think his name is Tito. Is his name Tito? I liked Hey Arnold more. Funny enough, I never really watched a lot of the OG 2000 cartoons from Nickelodeon outside of SpongeBob, because let's be honest, who hasn't seen SpongeBob? That show is a phenomenon nowadays. Yeah, from what I can tell, Hey Arnold was definitely pretty good. Okay, yeah, his name was Tito. But yeah, I never really watched a lot of the OG cartoons from Nickelodeon, other than Rugrats, but even then, let's be honest, that's just a show that's literally built off of what the fucking name is supposed to be. Let's be honest. And it's not entirely the best. This is literally just what it is, just a bunch of fucking Rugrats just running around doing shit that they should not be doing. It's like, where are the parrots? I mean, they kind of made up for it a little bit with like the season where they become actual teenagers. But even then, my feelings for that show in general are all over the place. I know it's stop motion, but I want to mimic the 3D style Crashbox. You know, hold on, let me look up Crashbox, because I have no idea about it. Honestly, I love all the different style of show, even the gross ones. That's fair. Crashbox. Okay, it looks like an everything show. Yeah, I think looking at, if I saw this as a kid, I probably would think, yeah, this looks scary. Because frankly, I remember one show that scared the fuck out of me as a kid was fucking Robot Chicken, because what the fuck was that intro, bro? What the fuck was that intro back then, bro? Crashbox is an educational kids show that teaches different subjects. Oh. I did not know that. Does not look like it would. I mean, hey, this does look like it's supposed to be like either puppetry or stop motion, so I guess that kind of makes sense. So if I saw that as a kid, I probably would run from the TV. You're like, the demons want to get me. Oh, sorry, I had to get a drink in real fast because my throat was killing me. Ah. Okay. Okay, yeah, I think this is a good time to call it. I think this is definitely a good time to call it because we've been at this for a bit and I already finished the piece, so it makes sense when it had multiple different art styles from different kinds of stop motion to different styles of 2D, and it had different segments. Personally, favorite is Eddie Bull. Alright, then. Huh? Alright, hold on. Eddie Bull. Hold on. Eddie Bull. I can already see how it would actually work out a little. He looks like the most normal out of all the characters I've seen. Our distraction news. Was that the one with like the chick looking one where it's like her teeth are just out? My Twitch crashed and now I have an ad. Damn. Unfortunate, but yeah. Real quick, I definitely do think it's about time that we start sending this up. So, fuck, wait, hold on, I just realized, wait. You guys didn't see that. You guys didn't see that. Luckily, Lurkbait, as far as I'm aware, didn't show anything bad, so I think we might be good. I think we might be good. Abel was a zookeeper who kept being eaten by his animals, so while he was in their stomachs, you were meant to guess the animal by his clues. Really? That's an interesting way to teach kids about animals, but I mean, hey, if it worked, it worked. I don't know if it technically did, but I mean, hey, if it did, then kudos to Crashbox. Alright, but anywho. Wait, what's up? Anyone here been to seen Between the Lines? Hold on 1 second, sorry. I don't know if I have. No, hold on. Between the Lines. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, I've seen that show, but I never watched it. I've seen it around, never watched it, just know about it. Sadly, I can't really say anything about it. I think I saw one episode, but it was so long that I don't remember. I mean, hey, I'll probably end this conversation by saying, does anybody remember Noggin? Everybody knows about VeggieTales Conquer. Even I've seen some episodes here and there, and I'm still like, yeah, no, not for me. Just in general, Noggin was probably like one of the best kid show channels. Because they had practically almost every type of kid show you could imagine. Like, I don't know if anybody remembers it, but does anybody remember the show Oswald the Octopus? I was mostly a PBS Kids kid, so a lot of the shows I watched was from there. So you know about Word Girl then, huh? Which, if that's the case, understandable. Even then, for me though, I was mostly somewhat of a Noggin kid. I do remember PBS Kids, but that was not really something I would watch all the time. What the fuck? Hold on. There we go. Bang, 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 bang. This, boom. Alright. Anybody that wants to participate in the raid, feel free to copy paste that message in the chat. If you do not have the emotes, feel free to use your own or use others that you like to use. Was great growing up. Word Girl was a bit after my era, but I watched it when babysitting cousin. Alright, fair. Yeah, PBS Kids was kind of like something that me and my brother would watch when we got out of elementary school and we walked over to our grandma's. Because it was obviously like, she was like close by and we would just like walk over and wait for our parents there. So it was just like a quick walk over there, do what we need to, watch the show, and then boom, call it there. That was the only time whenever I could actually like get away from the type of shit that would ensue with my dad, because he was very strict with my school learning back then. Very. Alright, well, that's a story for a different day. Whom's to raid? I think I found. And I'm on the side, might as well go ahead and send it on over to them. The person we're going to be sending this on over to is somebody by the name of Watching Lizard. Which we have rated them before a long time ago, but since I don't have your emails, I got my own raid message. Alright, fair. Or you can do what I've been doing with the raid message, just like literally writing it out and then placing the 3 emotes and then just copy pasting. But anyway, the person that we're going to be rating out to is Watching Lizard. No. emote, raid message, emote. Alright, fair. Alright. Send it over to them. Sick. Alright, there we go. Bing, bada, bam. Alright. Well, what a nice and productive morning. I say this was very good. We obviously got a lot more to get to later, but I don't know what we'll be doing in terms of what we'll be getting into later tonight, which we will be playing some more Rivals. Is my go-to? Alright, fair. And hopefully we'll be having ourselves a lot of fun before the next season of Rivals happens, which should be within the next 2 days. Hopefully whatever happens there, it'll be nothing but fun. And hopefully my buddy Mask will be able to join us whenever it comes to it, because I know he's definitely going to be wanting to play that Cajun when he drops. But anyway, With all that being said and done, though, thank you to everybody who's joined me this morning to just hang out and chill. I do deeply appreciate it. And for those that stop by to either say hi and or even lurk for a bit, I appreciate y'all as well. As usual, it means a lot you take some time to see this dummy who smiles on your screen, at least when it's not the morning. But yeah, for now, y'all take care. You have a good one. I love y'all, and I hope you take care of yourselves. Until the next time, I'm Star signing out for now. Peace.